Hello students, welcome to physics class. In today's lecture, we will study about electric flux. Electric flux through a given area held inside an electric field is the measure of total number of electric field lines passing normally through that area. What do we mean by this statement? Suppose these are electric field lines which represents uniform electric field, and an area is held normal to this field in this manner. How many number of electric field lines are crossing this area? The electric flux measures these lines. So it is written in the statement that flux is the measure of number of field lines crossing through that area. The formula for electric flux, it is represented by phi. Suppose we are finding the electric flux for this small area delta S, so we will represent electric flux by delta phi. So formula is delta phi is equal to E delta S. If S is bigger, suppose delta S is a small area, suppose we consider bigger area by S, then instead of delta phi we will take phi, then formula will become phi is equal to Es. This formula is valid if area is held normal to the field lines, as I had shown to you. In such cases, we can also say if normal to the area, that is area vector, is parallel to E. Here I have shown this is the direction of electric field towards right side, and area here is held normal to the field. And if we talk about area vector is parallel to the field. area vector क्या होता है? area vector is normal to the area. ये एरिया इस तरह से रखा है, तो इसका जो नॉर्मल होगा वो किस डायरेक्शन में होगा? इस डायरेक्शन में होगा. सो E एंड डेल्टा S बोथ आर पैरेलल टू ईच अदर. अगर ये दोनों पैरेलल हैं, देन विल यूज द फॉर्मूला डेल्टा फाई इज इक्वल टू E डेल्टा S. Now suppose both are not parallel, then how formula will be changed? See here in this diagram I had shown the same direction for electric field, uniform electric field. Now area is not held normal but it is inclined in such a way that area vector makes an angle theta with electric field. In such cases the flux is given as delta phi is equal to E delta S cos theta, or it can be written as E dot delta S. इंस्टेड ऑफ डेल्टा एस इफ वी टॉक अबाउट एस, अगर हम एरिया को एस से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं तो डेल्टा फाई को किससे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे? फाई से, एंड फॉर्मूला विल बी फाई इज इक्वल टू ई डॉट एस. एस delta phi is dot product of E and delta S, or you can say delta phi is equal to E delta S cos theta. So depending upon the value of cos theta, flux may be positive, it may be negative, and it may be zero. It will be positive if theta is acute, as for acute angle cos has positive values. For obtuse angle cos theta will be negative, and if theta is equal to 90, cos 90 is 0, so flux will be equal to 0. Electric flux is a scalar quantity, as we have seen that it is represented by the dot product of two vectors. SI unit, if we talk about SI unit, then Newton per coulomb into meter square. Newton per coulomb is the unit of E and meter square is the unit of S. So Newton per coulomb meter square. Another unit we can write, that is volt per meter. If we talk about dimensional formula will be ml cube t minus 3a minus 1. Next is, suppose we want to find out electric flux due to non-uniform field, then what we will do? For finding the electric flux due to non-uniform field, what we do? We have to divide the given surface into small area elements. See here, this we are having a bigger surface S, and it is placed in an electric field which is variable or which is not uniform. So what we'll do, we'll divide this whole surface into small segments. One segment I have shown here, delta S. Let the value of electric field at this point is E1, and area vector has the direction in such a way that it makes an angle theta with electric field, then we will find out the flux because of this short area. Let it is E1 dot delta S1. Suppose this element is delta S1. ऐसे हमने बहुत सारे एलिमेंट्स लेने हैं और सब एलिमेंट्स के लिए हम अलग अलग से फ्लक्स निकालेंगे और सभी फ्लक्स को फिर हम क्या करेंगे, ऐड करेंगे, एंड the answer will be written as summation of EI dot delta SI means सब एरिया सेगमेंट्स के कोरस्पॉन्डिंग जो फ्लक्स होगा उसको हम क्या कर रहे हैं, ऐड कर रहे हैं. एंड इफ द नंबर ऑफ सेगमेंट्स आर वेरी वेरी लार्ज, इफ n approaches to infinity, then the summation will change into integration. So in case of non-uniform field, phi is given as integral of E dot ds. Next and very very important topic is Gauss theorem. Gauss theorem states that total flux through a closed surface is 1 by epsilon times the net charge enclosed in it. What do we mean by the, पहले हम ये देख लेते हैं कि इसको मैथमेटिकल फॉर्म में कैसे लिखते हैं. Phi is electric flux which is given as E dot ds, इंटीग्रल ऑफ E dot ds. अभी हमने ये देखा कि फ्लक्स को हम नॉन यूनिफॉर्म फील्ड में कैसे लिखते हैं, इंटीग्रल ऑफ E dot ds. Gauss theorem states that electric flux through any closed surface is equal to q by epsilon. What is q? Q is the net charge enclosed by the surface. For its proof, let us consider a positive test charge q. Suppose we want to find out the electric flux through this surface S because of this charge q. ये पॉइंट चार्ज है, इसके कारण इसका फील्ड होगा आसपास, इसकी फील्ड लाइंस होंगी. अगर हम ये गॉसियन सरफेस एज्यूम करते हैं, हम फाइंड आउट करना चाहते हैं हाउ मेनी नंबर ऑफ लाइंस विल पास थ्रू दिस गॉसियन सरफेस. सो it means we want to find out E dot ds, and if we find out the value of E dot ds, Gauss theorem states that it should be equal to q by epsilon. What is q? Q is the charge enclosed by this surface which is called Gaussian surface. Now see here, since we have to calculate E dot ds, first of all we have chosen a small segment ds, and area vector corresponding to ds is in the outward direction as I have shown here, and the value of electric field at this point P due to the small charge is in the outward direction. So what we can observe that E and ds both are in same direction. So cos theta is equal to 1 as theta is equal to 0. Now what will be the value of electric field at the point P because of this charge q? It will be 1 by 4 by epsilon q by r square. On putting the value of electric field in equation 1, you can say, we can call it this equation as 1. So E dot ds or integral of E ds, as I have shown that cos 0 is equal to 1. If we put the value of E here, what we will get 1 by 4 pi epsilon q by r square ds. Constant quantities are taken outside. Integral of ds. This integral of ds is इंटीग्रल ऑफ द स्मॉल सरफेस एलिमेंट, और अगर हम उसका इंटीग्रल लेते हैं तो हमारे पास किसका सरफेस एरिया आ जाएगा, स्फीयर का, एंड दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 4 बाई आर स्क्वायर. ऑन सॉल्विंग दैट विल गेट फाई इज इक्वल टू क्यू बाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट. एंड इन केस ऑफ मीडियम, हाउ दिस गॉस थ्योरम विल चेंज, instead of epsilon we'll write down q by epsilon or q by k epsilon naught. What is k? K is dielectric constant. This is all about for today's lecture. Have a nice day.